surprised me was that it's actually not really an African town. It's very European. I didn't expect it to be that developed and that modern, but probably because I didn't read much about it before. I just came. I was born and raised in Munich, Germany. My dad's Italian, my mom's German. Finished school, studied, and then worked for 8 years in the fashion industry in Düsseldorf and later on in Munich again. I decided to change my life drastically, so I went off to India and did the yoga teacher training. When I came back from India, my then boyfriend, now husband, and I decided to come to South Africa, to Cape Town together. Ever since, actually, I've been living here, practicing yoga, teaching yoga, and exploring also other possibilities in the healing sector. So I became a massage therapist as well, and a doula, which is supporting parents through the passage of bringing babies into the world. And that's really what I'm passionate about, honestly. So all that has to do with life and health and seeing miracles happen when babies come into the world.
What's it like to be here in 3 sentences?
Beautiful, exciting, and breathtaking. Whenever I leave Cape Town and I arrive back and I see the mountain and the ocean, the mountain on the left, ocean on the right, it's just a feeling of being home again. I wouldn't call it culture shock, but here you definitely live closer to extremes. So you have the one extreme, living in a beautiful home, and you walk out the door and drive down the road, and there you see people who don't live in a beautiful home and have rather nothing. So that's a bit of a shock, but even though I wouldn't live here, it would still be like that. So only because you don't see it, doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Actually, living here reminds you every day of how lucky you are to have all the possibilities that you have. I love most the kind of lifestyle that you have. So you have all the possibilities of doing outdoor sports, going outdoors, living outside, having the nice weather. You can either go into the mountain or you can go to the ocean. Possibilities are very broad. So now I walk down out my door, 100 meters down, I'm sitting at the ocean, and then I turn around and I see the big mountain behind me. It's very living, connected to the earth and to the world around you. It kind of brings the serenity into people, and they're all, even though they work hard and even though they seem to be stressed, I've never experienced them to be as stressed as somewhere in Europe, where they run to the office and they run home and they run to the office. And here, even though you run, you still turn around and you take a breath of fresh ocean air. Well, I would say what I like the least is not always being able to leave the door open and to be aware of something could happen to you. Not that I'm walking around being afraid, but you're always kind of cautious and you become a little bit streetwise. You lock your windows and you lock the door when you go. I don't sleep with a window wide open. That's what kind of limits your freedom a bit.
Watch the entire interview on What's It Like TV.
Our interviewee shares personal experience about all aspects of living abroad.
For example, what's it like to integrate and make friends?
What's it like at work and in business?
What's it like to live in the city?
What's it like to bring a partner and kids?
We have prepared for you hundreds of candid real-life accounts of expatriates who are actually there.
It is almost as if you call them directly.
So see you on What's It Like TV and get all your answers before you move.